Hi guys, welcome back.
Hey.
Thank you for being with us this whole week. We're so excited and happy and grateful that we've been a part of this little journey so far with you guys. And we're stoked that you've now seen it's possible to have your kids to reach out and ask for healthy food. It's really a promise we said would take about within the first week, but sometimes and
Many
a lot of the
times.
times it happened within the first day. So we're grateful to have been part of that with you guys.
So good. We've covered a little bit together. So on day one, we talked about the current state of our kids' global health. And we looked at some disturbing studies that were bringing to light some not so great stats. But then we talked about the Gut Health Heroes pathway, which is the 5 stages, one of which your child is currently sitting in. And hopefully you've had a chance to figure out which of those stages your child is in.
Mhm.
And maybe, just maybe, by the time you're watching this video, our AI tool that will make it so easy for you will be available. But we also gave you access to book 1, The Friends You Don't Know You Have. And we saw comments from you guys saying that you were so surprised at how engaged your kids were. And
So good.
yeah, it's just amazing. Day 3, we spoke about the ultra processed foods and the studies that show that, even if we're getting 10% of our energy from ultra processed foods, that's a 10% increase in risk for mental health and chronic disease and all cause mortality. And it just keeps on rising for every 10 for 10%. It's incredible. So
We talked about education too.
yeah, we talked
Yep.
about how to keep the kids engaged beyond the book. And then we gave you access to the fun games and activities and animation and it's been fun to see the kids loving that. And actually Max and Rose have been loving it as well.
Absolutely. So we're really grateful you've been with us so far. And what we want to talk about real briefly is where to go from here. So basically, you have 2 paths forward and 1 path backwards, really. The first path is you take your momentum and your excitement and you take the reins and you yourself do the teaching in the home, which is highly possible. It just requires time, commitment, effort, and consistency. The second path forward is you enlist someone else to help you out with that, just like you do for their academic subjects at school. And the backward step is you really do nothing and hope everything works out, which statistically isn't the case. So we really hope, regardless of which way forward, whether it's with us or with someone else, that you guys choose to move forward from here. Saying that, we believe we've put together and what we are committed to making incredible is the best and highest value option in helping your kids become gut health heroes.
And no doubt you've seen the many, many posts inside the Facebook group that show that the My Gut Friends resources are a real solution to the problems faced by millions of families around the world to get their kids eating better.
Yeah.
And we are committed to taking this to the world. And we want you to be with us from the very beginning.
Absolutely. So for those who are ready to help their kids become gut health heroes by joining the My Gut Friends Kids Club, let us break down exactly how it will help.
Yeah, I've seen some people already asking, what's it going to be like? What's in it? Well, you've probably guessed that it does involve storybooks. So you've already read the first one. There's actually 12 that we've mapped out and committed to, but there's so many more that we could do as well. And so all of the members inside the My Gut Friends Kids Club will get the entire book series dripped as each one is released. And you can also get 50% off any printed books as well. They're so great to have on hand. We've got a print-on-demand printer, and you'll be able to get half price on those books too. And though having these books slowly released over time means that your child is in anticipation. They're waiting, like, when is the next book coming? And they're on the edge of their seat. And there's a lot of power in doing that.
Yeah, a lot of benefit for them, keeping it fresh in their mind, keeping them hoping and wanting, looking forward to that next release of the story. So that is the main crux of the My Gut Friends Kids Club, is the book series. Now, to scaffold that, the learning inside the books, we have a weekly engagement with the kids via email, where we send and speak to the kids in the voice of one of the gut friends for that week. An animation which highlights or deepens the learning from an element in the book that's currently out.
And the animations are going to get better.
Yeah, we are talking to a few professional animators, and we're looking to make something eventually sort of at the Bluey level. That's the sort of where we want to be with this, because we see so much potential in it. So you get an animation, you'll get an email with the animation, you'll get the activities and games that you've tested on Wednesday. A bunch of those you'll be able to play online plus offline options if you want to bring them off the screen and get them to be working on a worksheet. They'll include some recipes, some very simple recipes to help you guys engage with your kids and help the kids engage with you in terms of making these favorite foods of our gut friends. So it gets them more hands-on in the kitchen, get them more used to food and around food and broadening their palates. There's a few things that we want to do that it's in development or in plan to be developed. One of those is having more games. So my son Max, which you've probably heard, he loves video games, as most boys do. And he's 11, and he plays these arcade style games through his school learning program. And we're going to build a few of those, but with our gut friend characters and journeys throughout the games that mimic what's the learning in the book. So we're really stoked about that.
Our kids are the best consultants in the world when it comes to developing this stuff.
Yeah, they've been telling us all about what we should have, which is cool. We're going to get all that. Also, there's another aspect of the engagement, the scaffolding that's really important, and we're going to build in like a recording aspect so that your kids can weekly write down what they're consuming. We're going to have like a leaderboard gamification style recording system that allows them to let us know how many plant PowerPoints they've earned that week, which will then slot them into the My Gut Health Heroes pathway and help them move up. It'll record that historical consumption patterns, I guess, so it helps you guys see.
And it helps your child see too, because it's so like you've probably seen this week your child come to life when it comes to food. Our kids are ready. They like you're probably seeing them in a different light. And your kids, it's entirely possible for them to become to develop their own goals around their nutrition. And when they've got something to reach for and there's a vision and there's something that's measurable that they can, reach for and attain in a non-pressured, completely light and fun way, these kids can do nothing but blossom.
Yeah, we're really pumped about it. So we've got a lot of ideas and a lot of ways to make this absolutely incredible, as we mentioned earlier. So that's a weekly engagement. You'll get an email with all those things in it. Now, we also have ideas for a recipe app, which will allow you to filter by meal type, allergens, and other preferences. On top of that, we actually have in planning with our tech consultant an AI tool that is actually going to be really powerful. And what it can do is it will allow you to put in your preferences, put in even what food you have, and it will help meal plan for you based on your gut friends and feeding them certain things. So we're really excited about a lot of the tech options that we have at our disposal to help make this My Gut Friends Kids Club incredible for your kids and incredible for you guys as well.
And can I just feel
yeah, jump in.
Okay. So that tool is going to be super fun because your child can just go, you know what? I want to make myself an after school snack that feeds Streppy. And I've got XYZ in the fridge or the pantry. And they can just type in, hey, I've got this thing. I want to feed this guy. Tell me what I can make. And it will literally create recipes for you that are child appropriate, that feed the gut bugs. That's what's available in your fridge. And then, yeah, like Jordan said, as a parent, it can create you meal plans and shopping lists, and it can even recommend brands that are clean. And, there's a lot of knowledge that we've got from our years of coaching that we're going to load up into the back end that will benefit you as parents as well. So you can just go to the shops knowing full confidence that you can buy the things that are the best.
Yeah, so a lot of support from a meal plan and shopping perspective, which takes a lot of load and frustration off you as a parent, but also engages your kids in that process so they can have more ownership of it.
Yeah,
which is super cool for them. Now, we're also going to email you guys so you understand what we're delivering to your kids each week, so you get an overview of the content, plus tips on how to sort of engage with them and work with them through it.
For example, one of the biggest principles is keeping it light. And so if we're if the kids are learning about, like the next book talks about the bullies in their gut. They've got friends in their gut, but they've also got some friends that can turn into bullies, and that's the bad bacteria or the pathogenic bacteria, and they can wage war against each other, and then they affect the signals going to the brain for cravings and attitudes and moods and everything. And so, you can back that up with your child by reminding them lightly, or, there are certain things that you can do as a parent that will just set the tone for your child thriving in this environment.
So we're really stoked with how the My Gut Friends Kids Club is right now, but we're even more stoked on what it's going to become. This is our main focus moving forward, and we're really pumped to make this the most incredible program for kids. For what it contains, but also the outcomes, what it produces in terms of super conscious kids, really aware eaters, really understanding and knowledgeable about themselves and the food they eat and the impact it has on their system mentally and physically. So I just want to stress we've got a lot coming in this program, and we want you guys here now and with us for the entirety of this development. Now, both Lainey and I are really excited to officially offer you guys a place in the My Gut Friends Kids Club.
Yes.
Now, it's a beta launch, meaning we're going to be developing over the next month or so and beyond. And we're going to need lots of good feedback from you guys to make this truly the most incredible program. Now, that offer is for the first 300 families, as we mentioned at the beginning, you will get 50% off for life. Around about 50, it's like 49.5% off for life. So the regular price is $37 per month, and the foundational families will have a lifetime membership rate of $19 per month. Now, a bunch of those spots are already taken. As we said at the beginning, we've had people join the wait list and they've enrolled. So there are less than 300 spots available, but it's open now. Jump on in.
And also there's something else. So as part of this beginning, very first launch ever, we are welcoming families in for the cost of one child. So it's going to be a monthly fee per family instead of per child. So it's a really, really good deal to get in now. Now, we are going to close doors off on Monday at midnight, and then we'll spend the next few weeks just getting together some of the...
finalising the platform, the delivery, some of the tech behind it.
Yeah. And then we'll kick off delivering content to your kiddies on the first week of October, which is not far away.
Only a few weeks.
You'll be able to see the link around this video somewhere, so go ahead and click it and secure your spot. Now, Jordan's going to come back in on Saturday night to do a live Q&A with you. I'm going to be away, so I'm not going to be able to join you, although I might find some way of joining. We'll see.
Maybe. But join me on Saturday night for a Q&A. If you have any questions that you'd like answered, but you can't join us on Saturday night, shoot us through an email and we'll make sure they're answered in the live, and then you can watch the replay.
Other than that, we'll see you on Saturday night and then again on Monday.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.